Cek. Ada suara nggak? Sip. Oh, ada komen di situ, tapi nggak bisa full screen. Gimana caranya supaya full screen?
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that
Kok
come across
begini?
Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Kayak apa caranya supaya gimana caranya supaya full screen? Broadcast setting. Oh ini ya. Oh ini dihilangin nih. Harusnya full screen. Ah bener, full screen. Wih, bisa nih. PS4 nih. Apalagi ya yang settingan. Mantap. Bisa bro, bisa bro. Cuman aku nggak bisa gonta-ganti akun Genshin, harus ganti akun PSN. Akun Genshin kok ada dua, jadi nggak bisa gonta-ganti. Harus ganti akun dulu.
Stabilize.
Suaranya kok lewat headset ya, lewat TV aja, gimana ini? Di mana sih? Broadcast setting juga kayaknya. Oh ini kah? Eh, kok suaranya di headset loh? Gimana ya? Komen ada dua. Ada ketahuan yang nonton siapa ya? Ini yang komen PS kamera. Berarti kalau pakai kamera ini colok USB kameranya ya. Sama aja ini. Ini gimana sih ini? Kok suaranya lewat headset ya? Bingung saya. God of War nih, God of War. Bisa gonta-ganti game yang ada di akun ini aja, ini bisa ini dimainin. Fortnite, Mortal Kombat nggak bisa nih, punya Abi nih. Gimana ya tadi caranya? Aduh, kepencet dong. Masih nggak nemu. Suaranya tuh di headset gitu loh keluarnya. Oh ini nah, inilah harusnya. Nah pindah ke TV udah. Nah pindah ke TV, mantap. Karena kalau punya video capture lewat PC sih harusnya. 30 fps mantap kali. Biasa main di 60 nih dapat 30. Begono on air. Settingan broadcast tadi mana ya? Ini ya. Oh, ini kalau kayak gini dia. Nah. 30 kan? 30 kalau di PS5 yang 60. Ini kayak gini jadinya nih. Tuh, yang komen tuh baca komen lewat TV bisa gini. BTW itu profilku gambarnya si Jol. 30 ya. Ya. Biasakan dulu main 30 ini. Ini kalau spiral rada-rada susah ini. Udah gitu loadingnya, ampun, harddisk coy. Baca komennya kayak tuh di situ, tapi jadi nggak full screen kan? Jadi nggak komen gede-gede lagi komennya. Tapi kalau komen panjang itu ketutup semua mungkin. Lihat di HP aja sih, bisa sih. Mana tadi? Oh, ditekan. Di hold. Nah, ini doang ternyata. Nah. Mantap. 30 fps nih. Gimana rasanya? Tuh,
I
loading.
await your instruction.
Aduh, 5400 rpm ini harddisk. 800 1 tera ya. 1 tera kok jadi 800 ya sisanya ya? 200 nya kemana itu? Segede itu kah programnya? Delay ini musuhnya juga delay loh.
Punishment. Yeah.
Buset.
Embrace the ice.
30 fps aneh tuh rasanya.
Stabilize.
You can't run.
Harus diganti pakai SSD. Iya ya, ini ganti cuman loadingnya doang ya nanti bonafide-nya, tapi nggak ada penambahan fps. Bagus nggak sih gambarnya? Aku pilih 720 yang standar. Boleh lah ini simpan. Bagus ya. Wih, ternyata bagus ya broadcastnya PS. Loadingnya tuh. Buset, padahal cuma satu lokasi ini. Teksturnya lambat itu loading. Nah baru lambat betul dia ngerendernya kayak Alan Wake. Buset. Aku begitu login akunku di PS langsung dapat weapon gratis. Weaponnya yang dari PSN. Nih weapon gratisnya tadi mana ya? Apa tadi namanya, aku lupa. Oh ini nih, Sword of the Ascension. Ini nggak ada kalau di PC nih. Weapon di PS nih lumayan lah. Ih, delay musuhnya nggak keluar. Aduh,
Solidify.
sia-sia
This
ulti.
is order. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Sakura swirl.
Wah, ini spiral agak
Order
susah ini.
guide you.
30 fps.
My apologies.
Responnya lambat. Electrodynamic bonus. Wah, bisa ini, simpan dulu lah. Siapa tahu bagus. Nggak bisa joki kalau di PS4 ini. Nggak bisa gonta-ganti akun.
Lights out.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Embrace the ice. Whirling snow. Judgment.
This is order.
HP lumayan. Kok kayaknya jadi bagus-bagus. Farming lewat PS. Aneh. Gacanya lebih bagus kayaknya lewat PS ini.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Ah, scam sialan.
Osmanthus.
Stabilize!
Everybody stand back! Let's eat this! See? Time to go!
I will have order! Gather!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? At the frying pan, into the fire! Hey-ya!
Solidify!
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Boba, get them!
Yeah! Stabilize!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh? Eat this!
The depth's back!
Hey! Witness the power of Puwa. Our bond is strong. Rain outlines your fate.
Be still.
Yeah, I'll settle this. Dissipate. Let me weave you a verse. Body and mind. Our bond is strong. Everyone hold hands.
Solidify!
Everybody stand back! Go!
Order guide you. Gather!
Out of the frying pan! Go!
Stabilize! Gather!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
This is order. Stabilize.
Everybody stand back! Eat this!
I will have order. Mind the deluge.
I see everything! Rain Cutter, know my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Stand with me! Grow!
Be still.
Everyone hold hands! Let me weave you a verse. The bond is strong! Out of my way!
Cascade.
This way, Turtle. Rain outlines your fate. Rain Cutter. Take! Dissipate!
Be still.
Stand with me. Witness the power of Kuwa. Know my sword. Going in. Huh? Booba, get them.
Solidify.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. You're toast. See? Cross over.
Gather.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh? Dissipate. Lightning purify. Rain cutter. Huh? This may hurt a little. Out of my way.
You're coming with toes.
Let me take you first. Rain outlines your face. Our bond is strong.
Be still.
You're not done yet. Rain cutter. At least you will heal.
The eternal awaits.
Enak nggak PS4 30? Ya, 30 nih. spiralnya susah. Dapat weapon tadi. Dapat weapon. Apa itu? Ini. Langsung dapat sama sayap. Sayap tadi mana ya? Ah, ini nih. Nah, ini punya PS4, punya PS sih maksudnya. Kalau login dapat dia. Nggak pakai OBS ini, pakai broadcast doang. Dua hari ngedownloadnya ini. Grafik bagus nggak? Bagus grafiknya, cuman 30 fps doang. Bagus kok ini gambarnya. Ini global illuminationnya on ini. Shadownya kayaknya high ini, soalnya mulus gambarnya. Mulus. Terus nggak ada aliasing juga, ini berarti FSR kayaknya.
Wind Strider. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Follow the wind.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
That voice! It's Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
How about you, Navia? Are you...
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are... Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timeline. Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of
Kenapa
Poisson,
itu yang
Spina
satu
di Rosula
kabur
should take some
nangis-nangis?
responsibility as well. Our financial
kabur,
situation
dicari
right now
lah.
isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date. Though just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary.
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader. That must be taken...
Oh, you bet. Between that and all the other errands I have to run at the court. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Elusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off. And then... But after running a few...
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of show...
Oh, wanna take a look?
Let Paimon see. This looks like a
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one...
Okay, Paimon can...
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to...
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher. Worst comes
Tadi
to
aku
worst,
dianu
I'll...
sama
so you're
dia.
going to
Ini
head back
dianu
now?
apa?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself? You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
It's a bit sudden, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
Then let's go.
Oh, you mean the...
Oh, sorry. I meant... All right, follow me.
Aduh, loadingnya lah, ampun dah loadingnya di PS4 cuy.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus...
Yeah, that's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
If you provided the Mora to... Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have...
Well, You are right that it is a bit strange, though.
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head. But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the right...
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just... not very agreeable.
Boss, the boat's ready. We can head out.
All right, then let's head out. It'll be a while before we get to Poisson. Let's keep talking.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person? Oh, Paimon's sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always... While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws. My father would run... and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Partners as well.
Yeah, but those are just stories and anecdotes after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a cold, inanimate object can gain a completely new meaning. So, I will always... Over the past few weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea.
Notifikasi
I've
dari
lost many
PlayStation-nya cuman
beloved
nggak
people
ketangkap
and
di
memories to the
broadcast.
sea. Even
Langsung
though
jadi
the fact
hitam doang
won't
dia.
change that they existed in my always. But
Mungkin terlalu
I
privacy,
tell myself
makanya
that
nggak
I
bisa.
need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles. Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
Rasanya beda ya ngedengerin di TV sama di speaker. Ini langsung di TV sih soalnya. Jadi loadingnya ampun dah.
We've
Loadingnya
reached the
tuh
shore.
kerasa gitu.
Let's go. I'll show you.
Navia, do you think she's doing all right? Okay, Paimon's...
Suaranya agak aneh ya. Kok 10 semua? Oh, pantesan. Ntar, ini 7. Ini 7, ini 7.
Paimon coming in! Paimon!
Harus nyeting lagi ternyata.
You're back. Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, malah jadi kecil dialognya. Nggak sinkron ya sama TV-nya.
Hey, I can totally take care of... We did hand over some of Melusa's old responsibilities to Florent though.
Thank you for the compliment, boss.
TV-nya kayak apa supaya sinkron ya?
As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Melus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina. I've got some really big shoes to fill.
All right. There's no need to be so formal. Everyone's practically old
Emang
friends by
rada-rada
now.
ini bawaan Son
Were you waiting
Genshin
here for
ini.
me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job, but they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as Callus the Unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. But now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were freely donated by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Masukin hardware-nya ke sound system. Iya bisa sih, itu kan terkonek ke PC itu. Tinggal pindahin kabel optik aja sebenarnya, langsung jalan.
Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades.
Tinggal cabut,
Once I've done more
masukkan
for the
situ.
town and the people.
Nantilah tak coba.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding. There's no way that I'd accept. Thanks for the vote of. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us.
Mm-hmm. We can ask the skull, but we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I.
There's no need for. Hey, you, come over here with me.
Ini PS4 kan ada kabel
Modeling a
optik
few
ya.
poses, of
Mantap
course.
sih.
That's.
Kalau PS3 dulu
Didn't you
kayaknya
say
nggak
on
ada
the boat
deh.
that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Florent, let's grab.
You've got it, boss.
Ini kalau mau ganti game pun sekarang bisa ini nih. Tapi di sini cuma God of War yang bisa dimainin sama Need for Speed ini. The Sim iya ada tapi harus diinstal lagi nih. Ini apa ini? Brawlhalla. Nah itu menunya tuh nggak kelihatan di broadcast, cuman biru doang kan. Jadi menu yang di sini nggak bisa di broadcast.
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is
Kecuali aku pakai
already
game
kind
capture,
of set in
connect ke
stone.
PC.
So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she...
Well, tabloid.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journal. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else. Ah, by that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind... Look over there, my dear Clementine.
But
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would.
but then, since we're
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
A happy pose.
with all,
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be?
yeah, and that'd probably be.
Could one of you... that actually... we tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the Traveler, I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time. Oh, outfits! Ah, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Oh, Paimon remembers her. She was the one that we met while investigating Mr. Callus's case, right?
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But How could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start. Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time. Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar, briny...